All right, we're recording. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's Krasden. Woo! Everyone's coming in at about a 4 today.
We gotta wait for Lawrence to bring it up to a 9.
Woo! Got Lawrence right here. Right here. Here's Lawrence.
Good old Lawrence Elk.
So, hey, what happened last week?
Oh my goodness.
I lost a finger, I think.
You did.
You didn't quite lose it.
Yeah, I mean, I know where it is. I know who has it anyway.
Right.
We fought the Oni dude. A bunch of people died, and he gave up.
He did. He did. You chased him into an alley. In that alley, you had a little conversation.
Negotiating skills.
Yes.
You convinced him that fighting was not the best option.
But you also convinced him that giving him your finger was the best option.
Yeah. And
Even though he said he didn't need proof.
he gave me 2,000 gold. So you might argue that I sold him a finger.
You 100% sold him a finger because
Yeah.
he didn't.
Yeah, I think that's closer.
You know,
to,
generally when they sell body parts on the dark web, it's not their own. Like when people do that.
It was a pinky on my left hand. Fuck it. I don't need it.
Fucking amateurs. Think we're supposed to be intimidated by a toe? Oh, dude, I can get you a toe. I can get you a toe by this afternoon. Actually, we need Chad to say that.
He also told us that he still doesn't know who was coming after us, and they only spoke to him in his head, and it sounded like a real sing-songy lady and then a demon from beyond talking at the same time.
Right.
And then Adris told us he has a kid.
He said that.
He did, and that's where we ended the episode. And Bagby has questions.
Apparently she's got allergies as well, that's too bad.
Bagby has allergies?
Allergies.
No, Adris' daughter does.
Oh. Why is that? I don't remember that getting brought up.
I don't remember that either.
That's in the end of the episode. I listened to it. I did. It's there.
Oh, okay.
That's a detail, I guess.
That's why she doesn't go out much or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because
All right.
right, Bagby was saying, that you were telling,
I remember that now.
Adris. Yeah. Okay. There. Yeah. Right.
There? Yeah.
I told you.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy sometimes, and I'm not crazy. I just remember different things.
You're fucking crazy.
Fine.
All right.
Did Adris say what his daughter's name was?
No.
I think we're about to ask that question, aren't we?
So,
Because I think we had a theory of who it possibly was.
oh, I heard a theory. I heard a pronounced theory over the weekend.
Yeah, you did, I'm sure.
All right. So we're back in the alleyway. Yaz just left. You guys are talking to Adris. He's brought you water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I lied to him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel good about it, but I did.
It was necessary.
Right.
All right. Continue.
You have a daughter?
Yeah. She's older now, but yeah.
What's her name?
Jenny?
Is it short for Genevieve?
Well, yeah, but that's a little unwieldy, don't you think?
It's a little on the nose.
Well, I didn't name her.
Did Genevieve name her? Is Genevieve her mama?
This is a little inappropriate, don't you think?
I need to know these questions. It is very important. This is part of the right.
Roll persuasion. You son of a bitch.
Oh, that is very good. I rolled a 14 plus my persuasion, which is a 1, so 15.
Which is. And then. Well. Yeah.
That is so romantic. You fell in love while you were doing like right stuff, and then you had a baby, and then she locked herself in the. My God, your life is like a terribly sad romance novel.
Well, thank you for that. That's very nice of you to remind me of the love of my life being locked in a box, and I left. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I will make it better.
It's
I
fine.
don't know how. Oh.
It's fine. I've grown okay with it. You know, it took time, but I've grown okay. I had Jenny to take care of, so it was okay.
How old was she?
Not old enough to remember. Not old
Have
enough to
you-
have memories.
Have you told her about her mama?
She knows about who she was, not where she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's the adventurous type like her mom. She'd go looking and... I don't know, she's smart. That's... I mean, I'm helping you guys, but I kind of don't want to know, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. So I ran into Stevenson. He seems okay.
Stevens.
Stevens.
Well, that's good. Duncan,
Hey,
could you make some ice for me, maybe?
over the finger?
Yeah,
Right, quite right.
What
be
finger?
nice.
Joe cut off
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Well, you guys sounded like you were in the middle of something. I didn't want to intrude. I mean,
I create some ice for him.
You don't have.
oh, that's a little better. Okay.
You don't have a finger.
Yeah.
Didn't I heal it at the end of last episode?
I mean, it's not bleeding.
Oh wait, you healed it. You touched it. Yeah.
It's not bleeding, but I don't have a finger.
Mm.
Well, he
Still
passed
hurts.
his con save. That's good.
Yeah.
Adris does not puke.
Oh, Aegis passes con save.
Yeah.
Because it probably would have been on me.
Yeah,
Probably
you're
would
right.
have been on Morgan. I mean Joe.
Would have been in Hugh's open mouth.
Somehow accuse her.
Damn it! That's what we forgot to do. We forgot to have anybody vomit in Hugh's open mouth.
Come on, man. Why?
Shock value.
No, just stop. I get you're not going outside these days, but let's not go to those parts of the internet, shall we?
Listen, it's been a long couple weeks. I finished the internet.
I got in some really weird porn really quick.
You don't want to know what's out there.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, guys,
It's been a long night.
this has been a real fun night. I'd kind of like to go to bed now.
I think everyone needs a little bit of rest then. Especially
Stevens,
Bagby. I think she's been up for like 47 hours straight.
I'm fine.
We're over here, Becky.
Is the sun coming up yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Perhaps we've got time to stop by the Waffle House then?
Listen, just
All right,
because
they're all
we've been
closed.
through some shit and it's late at night / early in the morning does not mean you have to go to Waffle House.
White Castles then?
Speaking of weird porn, I had booted up an old laptop I used to use and thought was broke. Oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh my. I mean, yeah, White Castle sounds good. You swung me.
Waffle House would make sense. They'd probably have similar sanitation in this version of the world than they currently do.
So it would
Alright,
White
I suppose we
Castle,
should go-
except White Castle would actually be a White Castle with really greasy
check on
little
Stevens and make sure he's
burgers.
somewhat sober, and that the rest of the guards are alive.
So where do you go?
I don't want to go check on Stevens first.
So
Hey,
you head
Kat,
back to
shut
the
fuck
mill.
up. Sorry.
Your roommate's an asshole. I was talking to your cat, by the way. You head back to the mill. He has gotten way more guards than initially had there, and they have that place on lockdown.
I walk up to him. Like, Captain Stevens,
Hey,
we got everything under control.
yeah, he's holding a mug and he's sipping from it. Ugh.
Well, sounds like the guy. We got most of the ogres, and sounds like the guy in charge got away, but I don't think he'll be a problem anymore. So,
I'm gonna need a
good.
description of that guy, by the way.
okay.
He's responsible for killing 2 city guards. I'm gonna need it.
Okay. I give him the description. I give him both descriptions, the large and medium form.
Wait, he changed sizes?
Yeah, he's a Oni. I don't know if you ever heard of those. It's like, think an ogre, but does magic.
Like, have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z?
Anyway, pushing Ori down.
Shut up, nerd. Shove.
So yeah, they can change size. You're probably more likely to see him walking around town in the medium version.
Ugh. God, this city's going to hell in a handbasket. Alright. You guys, you're still staying in the
Sorry.
academy, right?
Yeah.
Don't leave town. I'll probably have more questions. Ugh.
I mean, we won't leave town. But we do have things we've got to do. So, we'll be around.
Alright, I'll look for you. And he goes back to what he was doing. So where do you guys go now?
I think we should go get some rest then.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've all taken a little bit of damage. I think even I could use some sit down time.
Some good old eyes wide open.
That's
Staring straight forward.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't take it. But yeah, some rest would be good.
yeah. For me, it's a NEM sleep. That's no I.
Okay, so yeah, no big deal. You're able to make it back to the academy just fine. And you can all take a long rest if you would like.
I'd like resting a long time.
Baby.
I just find the first bed and I plop right down in it.
Damn it. This
Is it
time
my
it's
bed?
Bagby's bed. This time it's Bagby's bed.
Because it's my bed. I'm just plopping right down on top of it.
Oh!
I had a bad night.
Do we have the
The finger? No, that's gone.
the plug-in add-on
The
thing
extension? Yeah, it's on.
extension?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, apparently it doesn't work when in moderator mode. That's interesting.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, it works on mine. I don't know.
It's working on mine.
Yeah.
While we're asking technical questions for your Discord people who use us all the time, is there a way to turn off this highlight that pops up every time the focus speakers?
That's new from this time. I don't even think I changed anything. So
I went into full screen mode and it goes away.
See, I'm in full screen and it still shows. I get a green
I'm in full
border
screen.
around everybody that's talking at that particular time.
Oh, that's strange. I don't have that now, and I'm in full screen. I did have it earlier. Oh, it's on stream.
Nope,
I'm seeing
that's
it on
not.
stream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go looking through it later. Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to fix it tonight. Unless anybody exactly knows how to do it, then maybe I can do it. Okay, so next morning, and by morning I mean halfway through the morning.
I guess I'll just quietly get out of bed and make breakfast.
Adris is there. He's sitting in his pile of his book fort that he's made, reading some pages.
Well, Ori is
Uri.
feeling kind of awkward about talking to Adris because of the situation with Genevieve and his daughter. So he's gonna pretty much just wave as he goes by and kind of leave him alone.
It's good
And
to know Ori's as awkward as Phil is.
yeah, strange, isn't it? So and he's gonna head to the little kitchenette and stuff.
Okay. Anybody else?
Bagby was sitting on the edge of the bed because she really didn't need a ton of rest. She was fine.
You had exhaustion. You were suffering from exhaustion.
I am aware. And yes, so she gets up after taking her long rest, and then she kind of just wanders around and goes to. She sees Adris, and she will go and talk to Adris.
Okay. Oh, I should put up this fucking picture. Sorry. Spinning many plates, spinning all the plates. Here he is. The just keep it moving. Everything's fine. I'm not stressed out. The Good morning, Bagby.
Good morning. How did you sleep?
Pretty well. Okay, I lied. Not almost at all.
I feel like that is my fault, and I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Roll perception, Bagby.
That is a natural one. She just feels real guilty.
You got lots of eye boogies.
Yeah.
Eat those.
Also,
Yeah.
you're literally looking down and kicking the dirt. The
I'm doing the Charlie Brown.
yeah.
So- I am really, really sorry about how bluntly I asked those questions. I am pretty much a very blunt person. and they felt like they might be important. Also, I found a letter in my grandma's bag that was signed by a Genevieve, and initially I thought it might be like older Genevieve, but now I think it might be your daughter. Does she have a job?
Yeah. She works on a ship. They come into port about once a month.
I mean, do the other members of the right know about her?
I don't know. I would assume so. Although I guess I don't know how... She was pregnant pretty close to the end, so... If the curse affected them in that way, maybe they don't. I don't know.
Well, that's a pretty innocent sounding letter. More so like, hi Nitma, good to hear from you. Stop sending me money. I have a job now. I can take care of myself.
Can I see it?
And oh, no, I left it in Nitma's bag.
No.
So I didn't actually steal it from Nitma. I feel like she would have known. I was being real sneaky.
Yeah, she's crazy observant.
Can I remember any like distinctive things about the handwriting? Or do you have a letter
Roll history?
from Genevieve? And I could see if I know the handwriting?
Sure. He gets up. I gotta go to my office, though. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. That's an 11.
Not really. Can't remember anything. Anyway, he'll bring back a letter. Did the handwriting look like this? Roll investigation.
That's another 11. My dice are not loving me today.
It looks similar, but I mean, you can't really tell. This one isn't signed or anything, so you can't like judge signatures, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it looks kind of similar.
Would
but
you
it's
like
hard
to read it?
tell. I mean, she likely would as she's staring at the handwriting.
It says, "Dad, stop babying me. I'm fine. Leave me alone."
I mean, the language and verbiage is very similar to the letter that she possibly wrote to Nitma.
It's the last written one I got.
Did you say she was in town now? Or the
No,
ship is-
hopefully soon. Towards the end of the month, generally. But she won't tell me her ship. She knows I'll have the professor scry it, and you know. I was a bit of a helicopter dad. Oh, wait, that's not a thing. I was a bit of a
Gyrocopter dad.
I was a little clingy as a father. I don't think I did a great job. The more I think about it, yeah.
But you're still her father.
Yeah. She's young, and I mean, when I was that age, I was wild, man. I would stay up all night just reading the craziest stuff. And she's
Becky
just,
understands. Yes.
you know, she's got that wild streak. I mean, she's first mate on a ship, but it's a little different. But it, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can try and find her and reconnect you two.
She always visits. It won't be a big deal. She just doesn't stay long.
Well, that is the life of an adventurer.
It's the life of a pissed off teenager.
Also that. Well, I want to help with whatever, because I feel really bad for bringing it up, and...
Don't feel bad. I was just going over the notes from her mother. These are the notes that you had previously, that you guys had.
Mm-hmm.
And
The ones that had the kind of, like, spell on them?
yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just Genevieve always hid notes and stuff. You know what I mean? She would write, I don't know, stuff off to the side or in the footer or something. You know, little simple as remember. I mean, this one he grabs a book behind him. This one just says it's Jacob's birthday tomorrow. And he shows you. There's stuff like this everywhere. It was just, I don't know.
Does that handwriting look familiar?
Roll history.
11.
I mean, he's telling you it's Genevieve's handwriting, so.
Yeah, I was thinking of like comparing it to the letter from Nitma. But...
They don't really look the same.
Okay.
The old Genevieve, prior Genevieve, her common writing is jumbled and a little childish. You gotta keep in mind it's like her fourth language. You know what I mean? Child Genevieve, hers is just really well done script.
Okay, dokie. Well, I'm here and around, so I could help you go over those notes if you want. I don't have anything on my calendar for today.
Honestly, about an hour ago, I realized I was just reading them because I wanted to. Sorry.
She's just gonna hug him.
Thank you.
Little tiny goblin koala.
Thanks. He like awkwardly pats your back a little bit.
She's gonna stay for a couple seconds longer than what is comfortable.
Thank you. I'm not really looking to date.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. You're too tall for me.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It was like a long hug. I was... Whew,
Those are like... I'm not used to people. And... Yeah. You know, goblin.
Yeah. I get it.
Do the...
I mean, I'm not used to people either. That smells good what Ori's making. Hey, Ori, how's breakfast going?
You're doing just fine, Bagby. He's just a little bit more awkward than... Yeah, the eggs, ham, goat cheese, and asparagus is almost done.
That sounds weird, but kind of good, actually. That might be the stinkiest breakfast on the planet, but I'd eat it. Fuck it.
There'd be a little bit of lemon on the asparagus. That would kind of freshen things up a little bit.
Son of a bitch, now I'm hungry. Looks like I need to eat more Cheddar Jack Cheez-Its. Brought to you by Cheez-Its from Nabisco. Put Put it in your
Yeah,
fucking
Jesus.
gob!
Shove them in your mouth.
All right.
Please sponsor us. Please. Oh god.
Okay.
If fucking
So,
Cheez-Its sponsored us and all of us got free Cheez-Its, what?
Ugh.
Except for Patrick, because he's a Nazi.
Whoa.
Nazis like Cheez-Its too.
I love you, Patrick. You're so cute.
Put that on a t-shirt.
I saw a tweet today. That said, in 50 years, nobody will even question what fucking day was about. The day, and we'll all us old people will remember that fucking day is about when everybody was let go of the quarantine and they started fucking all their friends. And I went, "Yep, Phil, coming for you, baby."
What? No. So anyway, I rolled a 17 for the cooking, which if that's survival
good.
applied to that, that's a 24.
That's pretty good. That's a good breakfast. Everything's cooked well.
Okay, so I
Apparently,
bring
Duncan just put it all in a bowl.
bring
Stirred it.
Idris and Bagby plates while they're being awkward, and I just tell everybody else to go get their.
Oh shit! I dropped the bowl.
Not having a pinky's a whole thing now.
Or I could have a second bowl.
Use both of your hands.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see that now.
You know, you could just have that grown back, right? Certain healers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's an echo from last week. I mean,
I remember hearing that before.
Am I hearing this in time
Out of
traveling
character, I
stereo?
looked that up, and it takes a 7th level spell.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
it would probably cost, I don't know, around 2,000 gold.
I don't know if it would be that expensive.
I mean,
Oh, it
it's
will.
7th level.
It will now.
Will be now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's regenerate. It's not fucking cure wounds.
You're fucking cure wounds.
Thanks. I waited my whole life to hear that from you.
In the sorry, this is out of character. In the Strahd campaign, Van had a ring of regeneration that just did that.
Okay.
Well, what if it was on the finger he lost? You think that, you insensitive prick?
That was
Well,
that
he
was my
didn't lose
pinky
any
ring.
fingers.
All right.
Boy, that would suck, actually, if you had a ring of regeneration. Slice that finger off.
Then
So-
the finger regenerates one of you, and it's an Evil Dead scenario.
If there was another version of Morgan, I would assume the other version was the good one. I'm just gonna say that out loud.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. How you doing?
You wanna blow me? All right. So what are you guys fucking doing
No.
today?
You
I'm
know
gonna
that,
go look at armor.
you know that compass thing that you had made that could say where the old Genevieve was? That just spins while we're sitting there?
Yeah.
I feel like we should. I just feel like we should take it
Oh.
outside the city to see if it points back in there.
Oh, good. That's not what I thought you were gonna say. Oh. Okay.
So what do you think we were going to say?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was kind of afraid you'd have us change it to my daughter, and that feels like a
oh no,
No. No, we
Yeah.
don't need to find her.
that feels like an invasion of.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
it sounds
I'm
like
looking
she's doing
forward to
just
meeting
fine.
her. I'm looking forward to meeting her because she sounds like a quite nice girl.
Oh no, she's kind of mean to everybody,
Oh, I see.
especially yeah.
I'd still like to meet her though.
Is she?
No, they're shipping. I've asked. They're shipping. They're from their major port is the military one up north. What's you know what I'm talking about, right? Have you guys heard of that?
Aye.
And now he has to find his map.
Opening my notes.
Found this under a cheeseburger.
Right. Fort Yarma, right?
Yeah,
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yarma. Yeah.
Boy, that's definitely something I didn't know about.
Hey,
I know lots of things. I know lots of things about being a teenager who's a bit, pissed at his dad, and about leaving and about doing lots of exploring on the seas and on the rivers. I know lots about that as well. That's how I know about Fort Yarm.
honestly, I do think
Yarm
that scrying
Map.
thing outside the town is a good idea, by the way. I'm just putting that out there. But maybe you guys could talk to her? You're kind of doing the thing she's doing. I'm just saying. And you could convince her that maybe going to school is a good idea.
Well, I think it'd be lovely to speak with her. Can't speak much to going to school then because they didn't take much schooling. But we are heroes, so
Did any of you go to? Did any of you get an education?
I kind of.
Other than the School of Hard Knocks, no.
Oh God.
Ori knows a lot about plants.
Yeah, I kind of learned that out in the field. I kind of had a lot of time to learn.
You need
On
a
my
muskrat removed? I'm your guy.
Oh, it's getting better.
What was the kind of
It is
like
kind of-
amount of school versus hardcore training at the monastery? Because I would assume we had like lessons in there too.
Yes, but it was more of a military situation.
Oh, that's right. Bagby went to school.
Bagby did go to school. It was like a
Yeah.
military school, but yeah, she went to a school.
I went to school. It was something.
See, good. You could talk to her about the benefits.
What kind of school are you wanting her to go to?
Well, the academy, of course.
Like the academy for wizardy type people?
No, here at the academy, you don't have to know magic. You just have to be a scholar of sorts. And she's so bright. I believe that she would really fit in.
Yeah, see, my school was more like militaristic. I lived in a monastery for the vast majority of my life, and they taught me how to punch the shit out of people while also reading a lot.
Different. It's different. Okay.
So, seems to me like, we could just go outside real quick to try the. The captain wanted us to stay in tone in case he had more questions for us, and our only lead outside of tone is they had we were supposed to look at dwarven artifacts, which would be kind of a tough job to get up north past.
I'm not suggesting we
past
go
the
that
guards.
far. I'm just suggesting we go out a bit from town.
Well,
just to
I
see
know.
where
I
our
was
points.
just trying to kind of recap what her leads so far are.
I see.
Yeah, the city's very old. The walls could be made of something disruptive, I suppose. I don't feel like it's likely, but I don't know. I don't know how the city was built.
Do we?
Know how the city was built?
Well, sorry. At the least, does company present know it's built over an old dwarven thaig?
I think you all know about the crutches now, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all know about the crutches, but the crutches were
Laura. No,
at
no.
least maintained by the goblins. But I'm guessing?
How dare you?
We've all talked about the lore, right, and how it's built on an old dwarven thaig. And I guess my question is, would our characters
It's not built on
be
an
able
old
to?
dwarven. No.
Oh, I thought you said it was built over
The
one.
city was built by the dwarves, but it's not over a tag.
That might have changed. That might have been something you told me while you were spitballing the ideas. Okay, never mind.
She sits.
But yeah, I mean, I suppose
I'm gonna eat this whole fucking box tonight, by the way.
the city. Yes, the city was built on rock and roll. So
If your cat pukes, what are you gonna do?
Can it go around?
I suppose, yeah, this is a very old city, and the people who live in it don't really know how it was built entirely. There could be all manner of strange old magics buried underneath that could be interfering, I suppose.
I'm just saying we should go see what happens.
Okay, let's do
That's
it.
all I'm saying there.
I'm
Let's
with
go
Duncan.
see.
Let's do it.
You know what?
You know what? You should talk about it for 20 more minutes. Let's do that.
I want to swing by an armor shop on the way out of town.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if you go through the front gate, you're going through the merchants district. So
Right.
Adris, do you know of any armor shops by chance? I know it's probably not your area of
no,
expertise.
not really.
Okay.
Josiah said that there were a few good ones on the way out.
Look for
Something
signs.
anvil. Something.
Probably a safe bet. Anvil something. Probably hammer something too.
Suppose if we talk to the guards, like, of our own volition, they might know where armor shops are.
There's probably also signs. I mean,
Yep.
yeah. All right.
Okay, we go on then.
I've already left.
Yeah, Duncan and we walked out the door about 5 minutes ago.
All right.
We're in the car. It's already running.
Oh my god, this thing. Fuck off with all of this bullshit right now, by the way. Motherfucker. Okay, here's the Adina Guard map on stream. Let me put it behind Discord so it doesn't. Okay, so
Lovely.
you're in District 5. You have to go through District 3, which is the Council District, into District 6, which is the Merchant District, and the front gate.
Might have to go the long way. I don't think I'm. Will they let me into the council district? No, they will.
Yeah, you're fine. You can't go into
It's the other district I can't go in.
You can't go. Yeah, you can't go into the Palace District.
The palace district, right? Okay
Yeah,
then.
they have pictures of your ass up all over the place.
Yes, he did a perverted thing.
You're never going to let me live that
You're
down,
a
are you?
sexual
No,
deviant.
Ever.
not at all.
Or he's on auto follow for a while. I kind of have to keep my mic muted for a minute.
Because he's got to pass gas and doesn't want us to know about it.
Why is it?
Because he's embarrassed about it. But you don't have to be. Everyone passes gas.
Everybody poops. Everybody
true.
poops.
Everyone does.
All right. So you go through District 3, yes.
Right.
Into District 6. You're looking for roll perception. You're looking for a reputable armorer.
7. You guys want to help me out?
It's a big city. It's very confusing.
No, I don't.
16.
What did you say we roll for it?
Perception. please.
Perception.
Perception. Okay, 25.
There, you find one then. You found all of the businesses?
So what were they again? Or not Joe because he's irrelevant, but Duncan.
16, 25 from Ori,
Yes.
Yep.
and
Crucible.
Crucible.
Yeah, only a 13. So
Okay.
I only got to find the moderately priced
Beg me.
armored stores.
Bagby, what'd you find?
I rolled a 6, so I found the ground.
There's a lot of people. It's real busy
Everybody's
today.
backs
It's
and
just
their
you're just
kneecaps
seeing
are
knees.
Very nice looking.
Yeah, you're just seeing knees and thighs, and you're trying not to look at people's groins. That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, they're right there, though. They're right there.
Well, she kind of has to
so
look
many
up for some
highly
of them.
decorative
Feels
cod pieces.
wrong. It still feels wrong, even if it's right in my face.
Heyo, so okay, so Duncan, you
Aye.
see signs for a few different armorers. There's actually a whole strip along the northern outside wall of that they call the Anvil is the name of the street. Basically, that's what he was referring to.
Joseph, there's a whole street there of them.
Is that a cat behind you, or you're a fucking weirdo?
There's a cat behind me. Okay, thanks, Duncan.
Uri,
Can't see things today.
when you get close, you're able to see that while it's very busy here, there's a lot of people in and out, a lot of shops. People with a little bit more coin are going to a very unassuming. Hi, ceiling cat. Are going to a very unassuming looking blacksmith towards the back. That there happens to be guards out front guarding the entrance.
That's the good place there.
That's the real good place.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, looks like the people with the heavy coin purses are going to that place in the back there with the guards outside.
Sounds good. I head over there.
There's one person standing in line in front of you, talking to the guards out front. This looks like a well-to-do individual, nondescript, right? And they're arguing that their needs are very important right now. They are about to go on an extended expedition to somewhere, and they are arguing that they need to be seen immediately.
Does their hair look like this?
No. Similar, but no.
What's the guard saying in response to that?
If you're not on the list, man, you're not on the list. I don't care how much you got. I don't care. You're not on the list.
What does he say?
Well, I want you to know that I'm going to have my father come down here and talk to you about this, okay? Yeah, whatever. And Kyle marches out.
Bye, Kyle. I walk up to the guard.
I would like to make Kyle smell like fart.
Do you have a way to do that?
Yeah. Druidcraft, I can make it like smell like an. You remember the skunk thing I did?
Yeah, I do now. I do remember that now that you've brought it up. Stupid. Yeah, okay, you can do it.
Did you wait until he got away from us?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just gets a couple paces away and just like whisper something into my hands.
Kyle now smells like his personality is. Okay.
Nice.
Like burnt tires. It's bad.
Burnt tires and Indian food. The
I walk up to the guard and say, "Hey, buddy, I just caught the end of that. I don't want to waste your time or give you a hard time, but you got to be on the list to get in.
Yeah. Let me see if
How
you're
you
on the
get-
list. He
I'm
turns around.
probably-
He turns around and walks in.
Okay.
Comes back out maybe 20 seconds later. Thanks for the poop. He comes back out. You're on the list. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right. I head in.
Apparently, no one likes Kyle.
You muted, Laura?
Yes, I am. Are all of us on the list or just him?
Yeah, whatever. Head in. He said the 5 of them are good. Head in.
Come on in, friends.
Okay, no argument.
Okay.
All right. Oh my kid is freaking the fuck out upstairs.
Oh my.
You head in, and in it's sooty in here, right? There's a lot of the furnace smoke was bellowing out through the roof of this place, and it's not a big building, single floor, wood, unassuming. And it's hazy in here, like the chimney doesn't work perfectly, and but the ripped old man standing in the back, belting away on a sword, seems fine with it.
This place seems a little busier than Clarence's shop. That was the blacksmith in Krasden. Just remembered his name.
I remember.
All right, who needs the armor?
It'd be me, sir.
You're looking for heavy, yeah? Something stout?
Preferably plate, if you can do that.
Can do. What are you offering me?
How much do you usually charge?
Fairly standard rates. But whatever
Okay.
upcharge you need for bonuses is also allowed here.
Can you do magical armor?
He finally turns back around. Older gentleman, mostly balding. What little white hair he has is very long. Massive scar over his right eye, making the eye itself the milky white. He clearly can't see out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's sexy Reinhardt.
I haven't played Overwatch in so long. Get behind my shield! Two pinky fingers on one hand.
So I asked him if he could do magic armor before
Yeah.
he turned around.
Some, depending on what you want.
Well, I was thinking just sort of the standard. I hold out my glaive, which is a +1 glaive.
Mhm.
I'm like just the standard sort of enchantment, kind of like how the spear has on it.
He holds out his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you give it to him?
Yeah.
This isn't bad. Little amateurish, but solid want to in the work. There. He hands it back.
That's fair.
We can do something.
All right. How much will you need for that?
How dare you? I'll have to look it up.
$2,000 and a pinky. So it's 1,500 for plate. How much is it for upcharge up to magic, or to whatever you're thinking he's gonna make?
You give me that $2,000 you got yesterday, and give me a full conversation, and I'll do it for that.
Am I allowed to ask some questions during this conversation?
That's how a conversation works. It's a little back and
Okay.
forth, kid.
And everybody's really bad at talking today.
I can agree to that. Sure.
All right, up front.
Pull out giant sack of 2,000 pinky blood coins.
Grabs it, walks over to a corner. There's a decent-sized chest. Kicks it open with his foot and throws the bag in. Don't worry. I know you're good for it. Now, I don't see everything, but which one of you's the death guy?
Is the death guy?
I point at Crucible.
Are you talking about the fact that I worship a death god? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be me.
I mean, I guess. Divisions aren't perfect, but yeah.
Vision, sure. Okay, yes, well, that would be me.
All right. Hey, you were supposed to die yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, your deity, he sent a courier.
A courier. To you?
No, kid. To you.
He sent a courier to me.
How do you think death talks to people, kid?
Bagby, help me out there.
He pulls out some ore and starts throwing it in the furnace.
He talked to me when I died.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, talks to me in my head. That's when I hear, things.
You ever die?
Did I ever die? Not that I'm aware of.
I can see your tiny hand over the counter. Just get on the counter, for fuck's... This is gonna be a...
Flop. I died.
Oh, my.
I gotta assume you died too, big guy.
Well, I don't remember quite dying. I remember having a conversation with someone.
You weren't poisoned or...
Wait, you were dead when you were really still? For a really long time?
You know, it's really hard to tell sometimes, isn't it?
I'm so confused right now.
I mean, we checked his heartbeat, but
Oh, good. Ori's stressed. Listen, I don't know the particulars. I only see what I see. But he tried to talk to you, man. And, you turned down the message by kicking the ever-living shit out of his courier.
oh,
Now I get it.
So am I the only one wondering here who the fuck you are then?
that was my first question.
Oh,
He lets out a little giggle, turns around. I gotta let that heat a bit. Y'all like tea?
I love tea.
oh, sure.
He goes over and grabs a pot and starts brewing a thing of tea over the top of the furnace.
So the assassin that you apparently know about was sent
Assassin?
by death?
It was assassin?
I mean, he was hired to kill us. That the word fits, right?
Well, I mean, he wasn't
Yeah, I
really
guess.
sneaky about it, so I guess maybe you're technically not an assassin, but like
Listen, man,
hunter.
I'm an old-ass wizard. I just get the dailies. You ever subscribe to a newspaper? You don't get exactly what's gonna happen. But it's close.
Right, you get what happened.
Maybe they have better newspapers here.
He brings over the tea and a bunch of cups. Now it's hot. Be careful.
Ooh, thank you.
It's mint. I like mint.
Hi, I like them. Oh, that's delightful.
Yeah, I don't know what the message was, big dude, but your courier got shut down. Which I didn't know till this morning, by the way, when I saw your shiny ass walking in the door.
So no idea what the message was?
No, man.
Well, if the messenger is who we think it was, I think the message was supposed to be, "You are now dead."
If you really worship death, man, I think you wanted to have a face-to-face. I feel
Alright,
fucking
Bruce,
bad for that courier, by the way. That dude's fucked up. That dude is gonna get fucked up. At least he meant well. Oh! Ow! It hurts! Alright.
Oh, the suffering that brought
Tomo.
on Mike is just great.
The hell with you. I'm gonna go with Bedlam. I'm gonna call you Bedlam instead. Gotta shorten it.
So I don't feel like you've adequately answered my question yet. Who the fuck are you?
Name's
I don't
Hildre.
normally use that kind of language.
Name's
I feel-
Hildre.
But I want it to be strong.
Formerly captain.
Of
You're a
the
captain then?
army or the guard?
Military. Intelligence. They recruited me out of the academy. I saw stuff. I don't know. I still see stuff.
Out of character, you did say Hildra.
Hildre.
Hildred.
Hildre. Like
Hildra,
Hilda
right, first.
with an E. Hildre.
Hildre.
Okay.
I didn't name him an A name. Leave me alone.
No, I wasn't criticizing. I'm just having,
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm drunk.
getting all the
Man,
consonants.
I get you.
Bill's cursing's really getting out of hand.
I'm sorry I moved my head while I was talking.
Yeah.
I'll get the thing tomorrow.
We'll get it to you, bud. Don't worry about it.
So you can say things then? Things that other people can't say?
The academy, I learned there's a kind of wizard that just happens to. I got good at it. I don't really practice anymore, but it didn't go away.
So you're not really, you're some sort of seer or oracle, but not entirely by choice.
And it ain't even that, man. I don't get to choose. And most of the time, it's useless. Last week, the most important thing I was able to do with it, not joking, I upcharged a guy for 500 extra gold. Because I knew I could.
Did that just happen today, too?
Oh, no. I am, way doing this on the cheap.
Okay.
This shit's fascinating.
Fair enough.
You don't often-
It's been a very strange couple of weeks for us, too.
Let me explain something to you. So I saw 5 people. Outlines, right? One of them, death was in their ear. But all of you were being followed by the gods. That shit's fucking crazy to me. Why would 5 normal, just assholes, have all of the heavens and all the hells staring at them? Your ass could have tucked me down a lot of gold.
I suppose at this point I should just be kind of reassured that we still off.
What was that last part? Sorry.
I said I should feel reassured that we still come off as normal.
I mean, that's what the vision told me. It's not all... It's feeling on top of the visuals.
Well,
it's hard to describe.
It does seem that we're followed by not only a sense of purpose, but by imminent disaster, kind of two sides of the same coin. And, well, we're not the most likely bunch of fellows. We're sort of an eclectic group that is not typically seen together.
You do look like a shitty band. I'm gonna be honest with you. You look like the little one plays tambourine, and the big idiot plays drums. Blue guy. I mean, you look like a ukulele.
You're not wrong.
I assume you're talking about me.
What's the difference? You're both big and dumb and shiny. Alright, it's probably cooled off. Have some tea. Do you want a straw,
Tea's
little
good.
one?
No, thank you. I'm just not very thirsty.
Are you old for your kind or young?
Sort of in the middle. I
Alright.
would say, like, translating to... Is he human?
Yeah.
Translating to human years, I'm probably, like, in my 30s, 40s, maybe? I'm 9 in goblin years, so...
Half my age plus 7.
Wait, no. You're too tall for me. Thank you.
Did you really just apply the bro code in fucking D&D?
Wow.
The fucking bro code equation? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Tom O'Bedlam. Gotcha. Tom O'Bedlam.
Oh my
I gotta
god,
step
you are
out.
just spare parts, aren't you?
Great.
Okay. Well, this has been frankly not that strange as how our days have been going.
I can't imagine, man.
How long do you think for the armor?
Oh. I'm gonna need at least 4 hours.
Okay, that's very fast.
Is it?
We'll,
I don't go out much.
no, 4 hours is good. Thank you. We're gonna go run a couple errands, and we'll be back.
Cool. Hey, don't die.
Did you see us dying?
I mean, I saw you dying yesterday. That shit was wrong.
Well, we are heroes.
Yeah, we must be pretty good at avoiding it.
Oh, and be careful of the water.
Destinies.
I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but
The water?
yeah.
Great.
Careful of the water.
Yeah. Water's real mad at you. Don't know what that means, but water's real mad at you.
Water's mad at me?
Again, what did you do?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think we're getting scolded for not doing a toast.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and get some work done. Y'all have a good time.
All right. Thanks again.
Fine.
Okay.
Very talkative, baby.
Thank you much, Hildre. We'll see you in a bit.
Alright?
Let's go.
So as we're on our way out of town, I'd like to stop by a tackle shop, I think is what it's called, a tack shop.
He's
Like they
losing
sell
his
stuff
shit.
for horses.
Oh, tack shop. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay, I'd like to swing by that.
Baby.
Here's a baby.
Hello, Lincoln. Can you see me on there? No, look on this.
Okay,
Look at the
you wanna
screen.
listen to
Then
the people?
I'm waving at you. How are you doing, Lincoln? What are you doing?
Oh,
Look at
oh,
the
he
screen
can
and
hear
wave
us
at you.
now.
Look how happy he is.
You look quite happy right now, but before you were pissed, weren't you? You're
He's
angry,
trying to sleep.
little man.
He just likes the people talking to him. He's not
Right.
going to respond to you.
Right? Because do you even know what I'm saying? You know you could know some that I'm saying
I know.
because you're starting to understand things.
Stop. All right.
That's right. Put it back on your ears. Yeah.
Very cute.
You think
Oh, he
that's
thinks we
hilarious,
sound
don't
very
you?
silly.
We do. We're talking over the interwebs. That's right. Everyone make a funny sound.
I can't do funny.
All right.
We're all just making.
Bars made a
this
funny
is the
sound.
pinnacle of our comedy. Just making fart noises.
Thank you, Bars.
We are.
Your daddy kisses?
We're pandering to our target market.
That's fine.
Yep.
Lincoln.
I love you. Good night.
Say good night to
I
Dada.
love you. Good night.
Okay then.
Thanks, honey. Okay.
That whole thing felt a bit strange to me. I mean, apparently, first of all, at least Crucible is supposed to die yesterday. And maybe all of us were supposed to die, but he only about dying, but we didn't die. And then now suddenly Water's angry with us. Angry with me, maybe? I don't understand at all. It's not right.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die, Crucible.
Yeah, you and me both. I'm just really kind of confused at this point.
I need some corn on a stick with mayonnaise. And
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Oh,
like
you need the
something.
corn.
do you need the corn?
Yeah, that's,
Seriously. Okay, I'm as the GM, I'm going to help. Duncan, you don't remember why the water would be mad at you?
I don't know why the water would be mad at me. Why would the water be mad at me?
Okay, moving on. The
Because you talked to your mama in it.
That happened ages ago.
no, it didn't. It happened like 2 weeks ago. In
That's a long time. I've been on the water the whole time and nothing's happened to me, and it's been angry with me, and it's been just fine all of a sudden. But now suddenly I know it's mad at me.
Also, he did say it's not clear, so it's not perfect vision.
Right.
So it's just mildly agitated with you.
Yes.
It's like it's not the water specifically, it might be something in the water. That I
Yeah.
could believe. But the water and me were on great terms.
And this is a-
I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know how you feel about your characters, but I love all of these characters. They're just very good. I just think they're all just very good.
I do enjoy them, all of them.
But yeah, Crucible, I am. I'm glad you're okay too. I didn't know that there were. Obviously, we were in a very. Know there was any directly after you.
We missed most
It's
of that.
kind of.
Well, I didn't feel that there was anything like directly coming at me. The only time I felt something was coming directly at me was, when I was dumb enough to open doors that I didn't check.
Called the lightning bolt.
Right.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Strange getting this news from Hildre. It's you never really know whether or not you're in the God's favor, especially not me, because I'm apparently the only one who spoken to it directly. But man, it's almost better not knowing. Now I'm just stressed out.
He didn't really say that we were in their favor. He just said they were all watching.
We were all watching. He didn't say anything about being in favor. Yep.
Well, I'm saying like
Watching
okay, so
doesn't imply good or bad.
I'm talking. What I'm talking about is
Also,
like
he didn't.
death being after Crucible and the water being upset with Duncan, you know, that sort of thing. All these elements and deities and all that. You know, normally.
Bagby has something
There.
to say, I believe.
Sorry.
No, finish. She's just gonna start doing her Bagby dance that she does.
It's just they're what they want and what they're going for is always getting any kind of insight into it just seems to make things more confusing.
Bagby, you are literally vibrating. Do you have something you need to say?
Yeah, there's like noise coming off of you. You're vibrating so much.
Like a hot tea kettle.
I love that.
Oh gods, the goblin's broken.
No, he said that the gods were like watching us, but do you know who can actually watch us? Are the people who can scry on our marks. What if they're gods? But
Like-
they're in
like
people
the-
form. Because
like
how
the-
the hell else has Nitma lived this long? She's a god.
Let's put that as scenario F.
I will
As
add it
in
to
we're
the
all
book of
fucked.
conspiracy theories
I
by
think-
Bagby.
I think you hurt Duncan with that one.
Oh,
So
my mind.
So Duncan's mom is a god. Bagby's mom is a god.
Grandma.
Sorry, grandma. Ori's dad is several interdimensional beings.
he's sort of a abstract triune god that doesn't make any.
I just want to go back to Krasden and have a nice meal with my normal fucking parents.
I mean,
you can say all that. That sounds like a link, right? But Crucible doesn't have parents, and Joe's parents are
Crucible-
very mundane.
Yeah, but we don't know who Crucible's creators are. They might
The-
be some crazy shit. Who knows?
the
I'm just
old
putting another
right
thing out
all
there,
being
sorry.
deified seems. Oh no, that seems kind of crazy.
It does, but then the guy that was sent to kill us said that the voice sounded like a sing-songy lady and then a demon god. And so kind of sounds like in the box Genevieve has merged with another god.
Hey,
They all have weird god-like things.
I'll be right back. Don't leave town yet.
Through this whole conversation we are walking towards.
Okay, so we leave town.
His
and-
cat's about
and
to kick his ass.
I want some corn on a stick. I do.
Get it.
Gonna
Get the
get
corn.
some.
But we
Get
could,
the
you
corn.
could, you could.
One
we'll
copper.
say you got
One copper. You
stick
get that
while we're
corn.
having this conversation. We're walking and
copper.
talking.
Laura, how do you make the corn?
And it's deep fat fried.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You slather the corn in butter and mayonnaise, and then you sprinkle it with salt and the tepic spice, and some chili and some cilantro, and then you deep fry it,
Oh, fuck.
and then you put all that shit on the top again, and then you put some
Give me
queso.
that food porn. Yeah, keep going. Oh, God.
But you have to dip it into the corn dog mix.
Fucking give it to me.
Oh.
God damn it. That's so good. Fucking put that on my mouth. Oh, God
Well, I
damn
need
it.
to be careful then. Ori is deathly allergic to cilantro.
Is that true? Put it in your fucking notes, you son of a bitch. Put it in your notes. That's real now. Put it in your notes.
Okay.
It is so lonely in this fucking studio without you guys.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even think of that. You're right. We're all just sitting at our house.
You're in your houses. I'm in
You're in
a
a
big,
big
empty room. It's cold down here, too.
All right.
Get a
I'm
rope.
gonna put in enemies in enemies.
Sea anemones.
Enemies. Cilantro. Allergy.
Like DeRosa is allergic to strawberries.
Yep.
Could kill him. Almost killed him one time.
That's true.
I will admit I did somewhat steal the cilantro allergy. It is a trait of another character.
Okay. Are you guys gonna leave town now?
Squizgar Squig Elf.
I
Nice.
am trying to go to the tack shop.
Okay, you can go to a tack shop.
Yep. I just want to buy a saddle and a bridle.
You may You don't have. Do you have the money for that?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever it costs. Whatever it costs in the player's handbook
Oh,
or whatever. That's
Okay,
what
I'll
costs.
look it up then.
You're buying
I mean, I have
horse
190 gold.
accessories
so
when you
have enough.
That
you're
might
buying
that
horse
might be
accessories
close
when
to
you don't have a horse.
The saddle's kind of.
Oh, do I not have a horse, Ori?
Someone can summon a steed.
Oh,
I gotta assume the summoning gives you a saddle. By the way.
yeah, the summon steed's got to have the stuff it needs.
I would think so.
I don't think you need to purchase this.
Then I don't purchase them.
Okay. As your GM, I don't believe you need to purchase this.
Okay.
I was concerned that you were thinking you were going to put the saddle on Ori
That's hot.
as a horse, like while in horse form.
Morgan, give credit. Morgan credit. He looked directly. He knows exactly where Ori is in the Brady Bunch bullshit we got going on. He looked right at him and shook his head. Thank you, Morgan.
Oh no!
You're to each other's right and left. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Actually, when I look at
I-
my Discord on stream, I look right at him. So it's great.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh, my Twitch is frozen.
That's not good.
Oh no! It just only runs
What?
when I have it actually selected.
So are we outside of town?
You gotta
Let's
stop
go
cursing, man.
outside now.
Yep, we're outside.
How far do you
Duncan's got
think
his
we should go?
corn.
Hey guys, I need a second. And approximately 10 minutes worth of seconds, actually. And
Can you do it while we walk for 10 minutes?
can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, horsey.
Ritual
horsey,
casting
horsey.
doesn't require you to stand
It's
still.
not a ritual. It just takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just like walking as we're going. I'm like, here, horsey.
He pulls out his ocarina.
And at the end of the 10 minutes, I'm gonna assume it just appears right in front of me and scares the crap out of me.
Duncan
But
just hucked a corn into a field somewhere.
that's all right. It's a field. A magnificent chestnut warhorse appears.
Very specific.
Yeah, I just came up with that. I decided chestnut was a good thing.
What's
And
its dumbass racing name?
Its name is Chestnut. I just said it.
Okay.
Yep.
It's actually a roan, but we called it chestnut. The
yeah, fine.
Chestnut,
Chestnut
destroyer of worlds.
and hot dogs.
Chestnut the horse understands what I'm saying. He has 6 intelligence, and he speaks common. He doesn't speak it, but he understands common.
All right.
And,
Fair
as
enough.
long as
Why
he's
not?
within a mile of me, he can understand, or I can communicate with it telepathically. So, Chestnut
Okay.
the horse.
The
I'm now
stupidest
riding.
spell.
I'm riding Chestnut the horse.
What noise does he make? Because you can't have woo, because woo is specifically Lawrence.
He goes, woof.
What up, bitches?
What up?
What women? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh,
Anyway,
So, just real quick, Mike, out of character,
What?
what Hildre was talking to Crucible about,
Mm-hmm.
was some of that in reference to something that happened many episodes ago?
It could have potentially been.
Okay. Or was it more specifically just to the night before?
No, he was. Maybe it wasn't clear in what he said, but his visions aren't perfect. He doesn't.
Right.
He doesn't get perfect knowledge of it. He just knows water. He got a vision of water, and it's mad at that guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's a divination wizard. I'm just gonna give it. He's a divination wizard. They don't get perfect knowledge. They don't.
Like any good seer, they can't tell you exactly what's going to happen. They can vaguely tell you what might happen. Right.
Came up with this guy a while ago. I was trying to figure out how to slide him in.
Okay. I think after 10 minutes of walking out of town, we
Are you playing
good.
Portia? Are you
Plenty-
playing Portia?
plenty far out.
No.
Okay. You keep looking at your TV.
No. I have it muted in the background just for light.
Okay.
I think
No,
we're plenty far out.
Yes. How far do you go?
10 minutes, however long that is.
Mm-hmm.
You can get half a mile in that far, in that long. All right.
Oh, right. Sorry, I have a thing. Here, I hand it over to Duncan.
Piece
It's
of
just
paper,
like it's a little crystal wrap.
folded. Yeah, inside of inside there's a crystal.
What do I do?
It should do it automatically.
Do I need
The
to
crystal
shake it
rises
or
up.
something?
The crystal rises up out of the paper, and it starts to spin in circles. Everybody, roll perception.
Probably have
That
to
is
roll in this
very
game.
good.
Mod 20.
4
Uh,
out of Ori.
No, that's
18.
22. Sorry.
22. Mod
Also 22.
22. Jesus
13.
Christ. All right. And you, Joe. Sorry.
18.
Okay. Everybody over 20. So that's Crucible, Bagby, and Ori. You see that occasionally, while it is mostly spinning, right? Occasionally, it points in the direction of the city, but not certainly like points there. It just like backtracks a little bit in that direction.
So, with that observation, what do you guys think that means?
I think there's something underneath the city that this thing's pointing at.
I was kind of thinking that too, that it's underneath us, like long ways underneath us.
What are you guys seeing? I just see it spinning.
Every once in a while, it will just kind of hover or go back towards the city and hover
Yeah, it's
for
like-
a minute and then go some more.
It's like a little bit of hesitation there, but it's always towards the city.
Right.
I agree, Crucible. I think maybe the box is there.
Like
We
deep
keep
under the
being
crutches?
told- Something like that. We keep being told that she can't be out of the box, and they're not out of the box, but nobody knows where the box is. And if this thing can't get a solid lock on her, then perhaps she is still in the box, but the box is under the city.
If they were trying to hide the box, wouldn't under the city be kind of...
Unless it's being highly guarded.
How can it be
what-
guarded if nobody knows where it is?
What will happen though if we took this crystal here under the city and
Down
then
into
check to see
sewers?
what happens?
Mhm.
Yep.
I think that's our next stop.
Bagby,
Hmm.
how do you know when there's a tunnel for goblins to get down underneath? Is there one around here maybe?
How far are we from the tree?
The
Just back in
academy?
the city.
You're a mile outside of the city.
Oh, I thought that there was one outside of the city that I went to.
No.
No,
No,
Oh,
that
the
was
tree was in the
That
academy.
tree was
district,
in the
okay.
academy.
I made all of this up in my head. That I took a long walk outside of the city to a tree.
So,
Nope.
so you have to know where it is. You can't just like. There's not like a sign or something that only you can see.
Not really. A lot of them are just sort of like mapped from what we know,
Right.
and from where we've been. And a lot of people will create their own, and there are so many that are out there that probably have never been used in ages. That maybe only a handful of people even know exist. So the closest one I know of is the tree.
So was that big enough for Crucible and Joseph to get down?
Was that big enough for Crucible and Joe to get down?
Absolutely not. It wasn't big enough. It wasn't big enough for anybody outside of you to get down.
Yeah, no,
So
it
that
would
means-
just be me.
So that means there's another way that those Minotaurs got up there. We need to find that way.
We do need to find that way. Well, they came well,
Yeah, they showed up in the academy.
they came to the academy and we don't quite know how. I mean, we
There's
could
no way
always
they
go-
walked the streets.
Right.
right. We never really
Oh.
investigated how they got into the academy.
There's a lot of shit you guys haven't investigated.
Wait,
What are you
throw
saying,
stuff.
Mike?
Like this freaking wizard that came out of nowhere. Well, I mean, I'd like to have my armor fight Minotaurs again. So I guess head back to the city for now.
Right?
We could
Start
spend
with-
some time in the academy with Adris, potentially finding where those Minotaurs came in. We
Right.
don't have to assault it now, but we can at least know where they came from.
Do we know anyone who tracks really well? Who can maybe, track them back the way they came?
I was going to Bagby just looks at Ori. Like,
I mean, I do okay, but I think Ori's the better.
Yep.
Right. So you have a plan then?
Let's head back into town.
Right.
Okay.
Joe, I want to ride on the horse.
I gotta pee. You guys do a thing.
Okay.
She raises her hands and does.
Well, that's really brave of you,
Yeah,
Bagby. I thought
behind,
that
so-
from the first episode, I thought that Goblin was deathly scared of horses.
Out of character. Patrick, I have to ask, did the picture just above your head right now change?
It did. It
It
was not
did.
that.
What is that? It looks like Neil Gaiman with a caricature of Neil Gaiman.
It looks like Napoleon.
It kind of looks like Mama Bates from Psycho.
Oh, that is Patrick as a
Victorian
woman.
era.
that. Who did that? That is fabulous.
Bob Hall.
Okay. Yep.
He also did the one of me and Harvey. That was from a show called The Mystery of Irma Vep. It's a 2-person show where you play 10 plus characters each person, and it's a quick change.
Mhm.
Like you walk off, you start to walk off stage as one character, and you have one line to change costume and come back on as another character.
Oh wow.
Let's
yeah,
not.
it takes place. It's a comedy based on. Shit! What's the name of it? Kind of like the Alfred Hitchcock. Shit, I can't think of the name of it now. It was one of his older movies that wasn't necessarily a horror film, but kind of. Anyway,
Mm.
yeah. So that was one of the characters was Lady Enid, and there had to be a painting above the fireplace that once it got shot, it bled through the forehead.
Nice. And let's not just glaze over the fact that Bob Hall of comic book illustration fame has painted you twice.
Twice.
Rebecca.
Dude.
Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome.
No, it's a
That's-
very, 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 very funny script.
Very cool. Very cool.
Okay, so we're heading back into town. We're going to go to the academy. We're going to check out where these minotaurs came up from.
Mike, how long's it been? It has not been very long. By the time we get back into the merchant district, it's been like an hour.
It probably hasn't been that long.
Not more than 40 minutes, I think.
Yeah. Less than an hour.
Because it didn't take that long to walk out and walk back. It took longer to get the corn because of the line. It was a very long line.
Oh, hey,
We'll say it's been an hour in general.
When we get to the gates of the city, I'm gonna ask about how much it would cost to board the horse.
Apparently, Bars thinks that makes you look like B. Arthur.
Except with a smaller dick.
Oh gosh, that man had a massive dick.
A huge dick.
Huge dick.
I hate all of you.
You do not. You do not.
I don't blame you.
That's the worst part. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
Like,
So,
how much does it cost to board my horse?
It's gonna cost a copper a day.
Okay. Can I give him a gold?
Sure.
Okay, that's 100 days.
I guess.
Okay, thank you. Take good care of him. Goodbye, Chestnut. I'll see you shortly.
Bye, Joey.
Is that what he says?
No, your horse's name is Joey.
It's Chestnut.
It's Joey.
that's what he's thinking to you right now.
Okay, fine.
Joey Chestnut.
This is not
Goddamn American hero.
I get it. I like it. I like it a lot.
This is not an argument.
Goddamn American hero.
Goddamn American hero.
All right. Where do you go? Where are we going? What's going on?
Well, I suppose we're heading back to the academy
Okay.
to kind of explore and see if we can find whatever passage the Minotaurs used to get in.
Aye.
Okay.
And I am currently rifling through Wild Shape to see what is the best tracker.
Do you want us to roll survival?
Yes. Whoever's actually
What, to
doing the
get-
tracking. Yes.
To get back, we know where we're going.
No. Well, we.
No, once you get back.
Actually, we do need to figure out like where the place of the attack took place. So we do need to
That is
find
true.
that specific location.
So survival to get back to the where the attack took place, and then survival again to try to track where they might have come from.
Okay, I got 19 for the first one
What are you?
and 9 for the second one. I got us there. It's up to someone else now.
What was that?
19 and 9.
I couldn't get us anywhere. I don't even have to roll. I got that perfect map thing.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So I just take you right there. It's like, whoa, it's right here.
Okay. So let's roll for tracking then.
Okay.
Can my 19 count?
No.
Okay.
We
Yes,
don't have
19.
there's nothing there left from the Minotaurs. Is there no like scraps of clothing or that they of?
Well, a lot of it was
Sure.
cleaned up. This has been a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mike, I re-rolled and got a 23.
Well, I was gonna give you the 19, but sure. You can have
You
it.
said no, so I re-rolled.
Uh-huh. How many times did you reroll?
Just once. You see it on roll 20?
You know what?
I'm not gonna pull up roll 20. Fuck that whole
Okay.
site.
Then trust my rolls.
Are you going to turn into something like a hound or something?
Yeah, I was going to turn into a mastiff.
Do it.
Do that.
All right. So I turn into a big pupper.
Big pupper. Roll,
Can I-
Come here.
roll survival.
Come here. Go marry you.
So
Oh,
I'm sniffing. I'm sniffing around for a scent. I should get to roll advantage on for scent or hearing.
Then yes, you may.
Okay.
How'd you do?
With advantage, I got an 11.
Okay, sounds good.
Motherfucker.
Anybody else want to try?
23.
I know.
Okay.
Bagby, Crucible.
21.
There's just a lot of
15.
fart smell in here. 15, 21,
19.
19. Duncan and Joe. You can't figure out exactly where, but you do know that there's a lot of like slightly fucked up bookshelves to the northeast of where you fought them.
I cast Speak with Animals, and it's still speaking to Ori in common. I say, "Hey Ori, check out this area over here," and then I'll wait to hear what he says in response. Actually,
Okay.
I'll say, "And I can understand what you're saying back."
The thoughts that go back to Joe are a lot of these students have snacks on them.
This isn't Ori. This is another dog. Where's Ori?
Could be Ori.
No,
just
it's me.
high.
It's fine. I'll
You cut out, Phil.
I have no idea. I had to look up. You just went silent.
Sorry. Yes, this is Ori. Just got a little unfocused there.
Sorry, this is Ori.
It's okay. So where do I got to go?
I point out where we noticed the disturbances.
Okay, I walk along, continuing to sniff with my snooter.
Discord has dice bots.
Hey, Crucible, you got any words of encouragement for our pupper
Tom
friend
said
there?
so.
Yeah, I should probably walk over to Ori there and give him a little tap on the back and say, "Seek well, my friend. Seek well."
You get to roll an additional d4.
Okay, the pupper gets visibly excited.
Red rocket, red rocket.
No, not that kind. Not that kind of excited. Not that kind of excited. You just like, okay.
Corona.
All right. Okay, that time that is a 15 plus a 2 from the D4, making it a 17 plus 7 from survival, or no, 7 from perception, so that's 24.
Bars, yes, the beer is stupidly cheaper now. It's 40% knocked off price than it generally is because people are fucking idiots. All right.
I did see a statistic that alcohol consumption has skyrocketed in the U.S.
Oh yeah.
What else are you gonna fucking do?
Well, other things. I'm still working, I guess, so I can't talk. I don't know.
I mean, now that I don't, yeah. Anywho, so yeah, that was a 24 for the sniffing and the tracking that time.
You feel like you get a little closer. There's a series. There's a couple of trees with bookshelves built into them that you, when you move past these trees, you lose the scent. So it's around there.
When I walk past the trees, I lose the scent.
Yeah.
Okay, I would double back and inspect the tree.
You, based on your roll, cannot figure out exactly where.
Based off of a 24? Okay.
These are things
You
you
got it,
do
Ori.
not know.
Hmm.
Can you
I just kind of...
pass
So
the
I
phone
would... I'm like sniffing at it, and I would convey to Joe that, well, I lose the scent of this tree, but I can't figure out what. Also, I'm wondering if, man, this tree has like no scent. That means it hasn't been claimed. It's a real
Be on
nice
the
tree.
tree.
Bar said don't urinate on the trees. He just said it. He just said it.
Pee on the tree, you have to sleep outside.
Wait. Got an idea.
The Mastiff Ori gets visibly sad after hearing this.
What was that, Duncan?
What? Around there? What's on the floor there? Is it carpeted, or is it just like, wooden floors, or is it stone floors?
All of it is either carpeted or stone.
What about right around that trees and those bookshelves?
Stone.
I'll pull the cork from one of my water skins
Mm-hmm.
and I just pour it on the ground to see where the water goes.
Oh, I tell Joe, oh, sure, he gets to get the ground all wet.
I do not respond to this.
Shh,
Um,
listen to the water.
Perception.
Ooh, I get a bonus on hearing checks too. For advantage, I mean, get in the thing.
13.
Whoa.
25.
Nope. Just a big old nope.
25, you said?
Mm-hmm.
What was yours, Duncan?
13.
Crucible.
I rolled a 1,
Irrelevant.
which would make it a 9.
You can hear it underneath this one particular bookshelf. You can hear falling water.
My ears perk up, and I go over and I try and like nudge the bookshelf. If it doesn't move on its own, I'm just kind of
It does not move on its own.
okay. But they would see me nudging it.
What is it, boy? What is it?
I can hear the water falling somewhere by or under this bookshelf.
I go to the bookshelf and without trying to break it, I firmly
Grasp it.
grasp it
Firmly grasp it.
and try to
Firmly grasp it.
and see if it moves at all. Like I'm just seeing if there's a hinge on it. Where I don't know if that's athletics. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna crit and he's gonna throw the bookcase.
No, it's a 17.
You trying to pull from the left and the right, and that's not working. But you do realize you can pull up from the bottom, and it swings open like a old school garage door. And in this series, this very thick series of bookshelves, go opposable thumbs. In this very series of bookshelves, you can see a staircase.
Well, you don't see that every day. Wait, let me clean that up. And I pull the water from the floor and place it back into my water skin.
Okay.
You remember where this is, Duncan?
Aye,
Got it blocked in your memory.
right
All
there.
right. I close the bookshelf. Or I mean, we're not going down there now, right?
I
Tom was
suppose
saying.
you're going to want your armor then.
I would really like my armor first.
Tom was saying that Discord has dice bots too. like
Does
earlier.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I think the bots are. You have to like add the bot to the server.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
Well, that'll happen at another time to maybe never.
Approximately never.
Well, I believe we found the way down then. We best prepare.
We go check in with
Before-
Adris, I guess? I don't know.
I don't know. Before we close it up, can I just poke my nose in there and see if I see anything in particular?
Fine. Do some smelling.
Do it.
I mean, do you want me to go down a little bit? I'm pretty sneaky. I can.
She's
just,
very
check
sneaky.
it out.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you probably don't want Joe or I to go.
No,
Mastiff Ori is very confused.
I feel
With
like-
advantage, I rolled a 1 twice.
Phil.
Phil, you fucking suck at dice rolls, dude. Like, I don't know how to properly tell you that. You fucking suck at dice rolls.
Critically failed
I was fine
with
earlier.
advantage.
Okay, I will see you all. If I'm not back in, I don't know, like 10 minutes, then come save me because I'm probably dying. Okay, bye! And I'm gonna sneak down the stairs.
Right.
That made me a little worried how she said that.
Will I sit at the top of the stairs? Joe, maybe you should go get your armor then.
I feel-
Yeah, I guess we've probably killed about enough time. Yeah.
It'll take
No, I
you
gotta-
half an hour to 45 minutes to go get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go wait around outside the shop and it's done because he said it'd be 4 hours, and we've probably killed close to that by the time I get back there.
Sure.
So, do I go just head in the shop then? Nod to the guard.
Yep.
I can't see you anymore, Mike, so that's kind of strange.
Would you like? Okay. Sorry.
I can see you on the stream, so it's okay. Oh god. Oh, it's horrible. Oh,
Ah,
it's like Cloverfield.
There you go. You can see me.
I rolled a 22 stealth to go down the stairs.
That's very stealthy.
Yeah. Do you want to do her stuff or my stuff?
How
first?
far are you going? Well, her stuff would
Hers.
happen first.
Okay.
in order to be
Ori.
what?
I was telling you to go.
Okay. In order to be true to the character of, I think he would try and follow Bagby.
As the Mastiff.
Hmm.
Okay, you need to roll stealth then too.
Dog stealth.
Roll specifically dog stealth.
I don't think the Mastiff has specific bonuses to stealth, so I would just use Ori's stealth.
Or
Which in this particular case would be a 13.
Um. Your little pupper nails are click clacking all the way down the stairs.
Bagby will turn around and she'll go. Go away. Go back upstairs.
Okay, he would click clack back up the stairs.
And I'm just looking around.
Okay. Perception, Bagby.
Dirty 20.
This has not been used in some time. There are torch sconces on the wall that have been lit within the past week, but aren't currently. Burned out on their own, clearly, because there's still sort of that musty match smell around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see anything. The stairs go down from the top, maybe 60 feet, and then level out into some hallway that you can't quite tell.
But no signs of any minotaurs or...
Well, the based on your rule, that yes, the ceiling does have old scratches on it. The walls have a couple old scratches on them that were dug in from something large walking up these stairs.
I meant like currently at this
No,
moment. No
not
signs
right
of
now.
anything around. Okay. I will go back up the stairs. This is definitely the entrance that they used, and it looks pretty empty. Like, there are sconces on the walls that were lit but have burned out by themselves, so I don't think they've even been back since the time that they came through the first time.
Okay, Ori would turn back into like, well, sounds like what you're saying is that
What's up,
this is
Creel?
definitely where they came from, right?
He asked you if
Was
it's,
I still?
he asked you if it's where they come from, Bagby.
Yeah, that's what I said. That this is definitely the entrance they came from.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I think.
But
Kent
there aren't
spaces
any
off.
there right now, so I think we could probably go down there.
Right. As soon as Joseph returns, I think we should go down there.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, if you think it's safe, Bagby.
It looks pretty deserted. I mean, I'm sure we're going to run into some things, but we could maybe get at least 60 feet down and test the crystal.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, we are heroes, so let's go down there.
Minotaurs.
Okay,
And
are
we
we gonna?
two of them up upstairs. We just right over here.
Whoa,
Just write them
language, Duncan, language.
I'm testing it out. I'm trying to feel more serious about things, and I'm saying the F word more. And it feels bizarre, I'm going to be honest with you. But I hope it's like meaningful now because it's coming from me. Let's go down there.
We don't want to
Let's
wait
go
for Joe.
to-
I don't want him to feel left out.
Oh no, we're waiting.
You guys
for
are
Joe.
doing it.
Yeah, we're definitely waiting for Joe.
But we're not going to. I mean, let's go down there.
Is there anything we need to prep before we head down there, though? I mean, yeah, we're going down there. We're going to go down there.
That's
but
right.
anything we need to prep for while
Alright.
Joe's running his errands?
Does anyone have to pass then?
If I took a short rest, I could get that wild shape I used back.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time to short rest. You don't have to fall
That
asleep.
short one then.
Okay,
You can rest while we sit here and wait for Joe.
Okay.
you guys are waiting for Joe. Okay.
Too bad there's no books around to take Bagby's mind off things for a little while.
All right.
Oh, what section of the library are we in?
Adult fiction.
Ah,
That seems like where the Minotaurs would be.
self-help.
Oh,
All right, let's cut to Joe.
I grab one, but I can't decide what it is. So
Oh,
you
here's
can
a
come
pig
up with
man,
funny
isn't he?
one. Oh, hello. That's
Y'all-
the guy that was hitting on me?
Y'all said Reinhardt, yeah. So
Well, damn. Now I regret my decision.
He's what's commonly referred to as a zaddy. The
He's a beefy wizard. Hot damn.
homeboy,
My,
have you ever made a beef wizard?
No.
Like a high strength wizard?
No.
It's awesome. It's awesome. They're like, well, I'm out of spell slots. I guess I have to attack with my 18.
I'm doing that next time.
That's actually the third painting that Bob Hall has done of me.
Looks just like you.
I wish you would go full gray, Patrick. You would look great.
I wouldn't mind it.
Silver
To tell you the
Fox.
truth.
Grapple Wizards. That's a great one. Grapple Wizards bars. I haven't tried that one, but I've done like a instead of a wizard's staff, they used a mace as a wand.
I saw a thing online.
So
of
I just
somebody
smacked it. Run out of spell slots. Just smack the shit out of stuff with a mace.
I saw somebody made a barbarian that thought he was a wizard, and he's like, I cast fist. He just punched somebody.
was it Luke? This sounds like Luke.
It was online. It does sound like something Luke would do, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, get your armor.
You're gonna spill. It's leaking out.
It's not.
Okay, it was.
Look at that.
Honestly, it's pretty low texture. I can't see what it is.
All right. You get your armor from Sexy Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Andrea made banh mi.
Oh, it looks good. Yeah. Okay, so I walk in like, hello, Mr. Hildre. How you doing?
Good timing.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Another couple minutes. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay. Oh yeah, you wanted to have a conversation too, didn't you? Or did we already have that?
Well, we can have more than one, son. That's how human communication works.
Okay. Quick question. We just found a entrance to probably some horrible beast lair in the, couple hours since I talked to you last. Have you got any indicators that I'm going to die horribly from that?
I've told you everything I know, but
Okay.
I'll let you know tomorrow if I think you've died,
Okay.
or I'll get a vision about my neighbor again, because that happens a lot. Janice does not live an interesting life.
Oh man, I see why you wanted to help us. If you just get unwanted updates about what your boring fucking neighbors are doing.
You know what? Last Monday, she forgot to feed her cat. It was just riveting.
Like this character, Mike.
Divination wizard that only gets bad updates because they don't adventure.
Yeah, it's like he's like he can't fucking update his he can't tune his radio, so he just gets like the worst shit.
Somehow, somewhere, Ori is thinking, man, I hope Janice's cat is okay.
So tell me about the armor you're finishing up.
Well, I thought about it, and I added some foam sacks. You ever used foam before? It's like padding, but lighter.
Uh-huh.
I am a little worried. I don't think that water thing was just for the blue guy.
Oh. So this helped me not drown, hopefully?
Well, that's the hope.
Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah. The blue guy, he can really swim in water. I gotta admit, kind of wish I could do that, but oh well.
Here you go. We're done. I was just waiting
Okay.
for the wax to dry.
Cool.
He brings out a full set of plate armor, +1. It feels lighter for some reason. You no longer have disadvantage against swim checks.
Nice. I like that.
Mariners +1 plate armor.
I'm just like holding it. That's incredible.
I
So,
just
actually,
spill your
Phil,
beans.
I did just look up Mariner's plate, and that is not it. I don't think. Because that actually gives you a swimming speed.
No, you're regular. You just no longer
Yeah.
have disadvantage versus swimming.
Gotcha. Hildre, thank you very much. This is amazing. You do excellent work.
I know.
Yeah. I'll
Goodbye,
bye,
Chad.
Oh no, I'm still here trying something.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God.
Chad,
Right.
no!
It's fine.
Oh God.
It's fine. Don't
I
worry
love
about
the
it.
picture though.
He's gonna come back. We're just gonna see his grundle, and that's it.
Chad, come back!
All right, Joe. Sorry.
Or wait, Chad, come
so-
back!
Thank you, Hildre. I'll be back at some point, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, and then I head out.
Okay. You can head back towards him. I'm gonna take one last potty break. If anyone wants to take a potty break,
I'll have to figure
I'll
that
be right
out
back,
later.
and we will do
Okay.
a thing.
Play
I kicked like a lot of stuff.
+1. No results. There we go.
Ooh, should be a panther if I ever want to sneak.
Ooh.
Panthers are very, very sneaky.
Be right. I'm still here. I'm just going to try something.
And I deleted all my equipment somehow.
Oh no!
Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I'm good. Okay. Just dumb. Sweet. Now I've got 19 AC.
Nice.
Hey, me too.
All it cost me was a pinky.
All mine cost me was building my character.
You know what? My light clerics got better stats than your grave clerics, so take that.
For now.
How are you gonna get better?
I mean, stats probably not, but she'll still be able to kick your ass.
I doubt it.
Oh man.
You are a weak boy. She is swole girl.
15 strength.
Oh god.
Nothing.
I don't think I can turn into this because I don't think. But Velociraptor is on the table.
Yeah, they let dinosaurs in D&D for some reason.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that approved with your DM.
Oh, how'd you do that, Chad?
I'm actually using a separate piece of software
Okay.
to create my as my capture device. So I'm still playing with it.
Is that the logic capture?
Yeah, the logic capture.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So I'm doing a split screen right now where I've got.
Oh, so I could do that too.
I gotta. I'll continue to play with it.
Okay.
See if I can figure that out. It'd be nice to
If
see
you
our
guys just-
characters.
Yeah, I
if
like
you guys, if you guys just wanted to send your character art to me, I could just hover them next to your faces.
True enough. Right. Okay, we're back then.
Yep.
Let's go.
Do I make it back there
Yes.
in my shiny new grand?
And they you guys waited for him, yes?
Yeah.
Aye.
Mhm.
Guys, check it out. Check out this armor.
Oh, it looks quite
Ding.
nice on you.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, he said it would help me not drown too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Especially
he's,
with the water being mad at us.
he did say that he thought that was not just the guy. He thought that was all. So, I mean, maybe we'll all be careful about that. I guess me and Bagby are the most at risk for that because, or he can turn into a fish and Crucible doesn't need to breathe. So,
But I do sink well, though.
Yeah, I mean, try to not fall off a boat, I guess.
Ori shark do 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 do. Ori shark do.
I stab Ori.
Oh.
That would be a horrible way to go, though. A warforged slowly rusting to death on the ocean floor.
Because he
Yeah,
can't
but-
get out.
Yeah.
Oh,
They wouldn't rust immediately. Unless he got stuck somehow, he'd be able to walk out.
That's why I said slowly.
Don't
Okay.
worry though. I've been working on something that might help if one of you falls in and can't get out of there.
I mean, if it's deep enough, the pressure
Really?
based on it, he wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, it might crush him, actually. It was like if he fell in the Marianas Trench or something. Just crush him like a beer can.
I don't have any
All
beer
right, then.
cans.
It's a very pleasant thought. I'm enjoying all of these
Oh, sorry.
detailed illustrations on ways to die.
Who wants to go first then?
pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me.
Bagby, you can
Okay.
go first.
I will go first.
I guess I'll go second.
All right, Bagby. With the very loud Joe behind you.
Well, I got silencers on my feet, remember?
It's true.
Oh, I transferred those over to the plate, too.
We'll say that you did.
Patty.
The you need to look
How
up
dark is it in the tunnel, Mike?
dark. There's no
Like
light.
completely dark?
Yes,
Not to
there's
use
no
your
light.
I would
glow thing.
probably stand somewhere in the order where I could somewhat dark.
Crucible, you think you could light up my spear again?
Oh, you know it. I
You
ever so
guys-
gingerly touched Joe's spear.
Would you guys just fucking get it over with?
And I cast light on it.
How long
I feel jealous. Why do I feel jealous?
Well,
Okay. I
fucking
sneak down the stairs.
Duncan keeps stealing all the NPC ladies, so they're just like banging each other now.
Oh, I've got my very own sexy barbarian lady.
All right. How far ahead are you, Bagby, from everyone else?
Oh, I don't go too far ahead.
Too far.
I scout maybe 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'm holding the light kind of low so I can see where I'm walking. I mean, you can't really see what I'm doing because of the camera, but just kind of like holding it down-ish.
Okay.
Right.
Are we planning on being all stealthy and stuff here?
I'm probably trying to be quiet, yeah.
Oh, stealth then?
Everybody
Maybe
roll
we should
stealth.
Probably have to roll stealth.
I'm with disadvantage and +3, right?
18.
Let's get the order of everybody down real quick.
Hey,
Sorry.
15.
How are you
Not
walking?
bad.
I'm bringing up the rear.
The good idea.
I believe I am after Bagby, a ways back.
So if you
Modified 20.
Woo!
man, how do I?
You know what? I'm actually going to. I'm going to help with. Going to actually use my wild shape to help with my. And I am going to turn into a woofy boy.
A wolf.
Really?
Yep, a wolf.
I like wolves. They've been very nice to me in the past.
Sorry. Give me a second, guys. I gotta change like a bunch of shit.
Fine.
No, it's okay.
No worries.
It's okay.
Because I figure it'll be Bagby, and then right after Bagby, we've got Joseph. And who would we have after Joseph then? Ori, do you want to go next?
Sure. I mean,
And then
it'd be
and then I'll go, and then Crucible. You want to bring up the rear then?
Yeah, I am bringing up the rear.
So we have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
The game master sounds frustrated.
honestly, I realize in retrospect I should have gone with Wolf instead of to begin with. They have the same advantages on checks.
But a better.
Plus, they have the stealthiness.
Nice. Remember the wolf?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you your own
Wolf.
name as a wolf. And we're not gonna. When you're a wolf, we could call you something else. Call you
Moon
something.
Moon.
Oh, yeah. Yes, like that.
Moon's a stray.
I'm already a wolf, so I can't say anything, but I would be. Look in my eyes. Just call me Ori. Jeez. Jeez
No.
Louise.
You are Moon Moon.
Defeated sigh.
I gave Moon Moon a bit of a scratch right behind the ear. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Damn it, Moon Moon. God damn it. I'm so mad.
You knew it was coming the minute anybody mentioned having a wolf name. Of course you're going to be Moon Moon.
Sorry, guys. It's gonna take me a minute to figure this out.
No worries.
You're
My
okay.
cat's just mauling my hand.
Swear to fucking God.
You turn into a horse now, Phil.
Well, I was able to be a draft horse from like the get.
Yeah, but
That's
now you
only
be a war horse.
Oh, okay.
You saw
That's
my
neat.
war horse.
You could have just always been Joseph's warhorse.
Stop trying to ship us, Chad.
Never.
I address it to Chad, not to Duncan.
It's the original OTP stream.
Jesus Christ. Well, I can be a giant goat.
Whoa, Mike, what are you doing on the stream, buddy?
Trying to fix everything that's broken. Just
Fix
give me a
it all.
fucking second.
I think you're doing well.
I'm gonna be right back after these messages.
He's got a fart as well and doesn't want anyone. Don't know why everybody's so
Okay.
worried about farts. Like farts all the time on the stream.
You got to fart pretty loud for the microphone to pick you up.
That's true.
That's
It's
not
true.
true. I've heard Phil talk.
Right. Here we go then.
Why is that fucking flipped? Why is that flipped? I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. Okay, here we go.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay! Mike.
Does that look appropriate for the walk order?
Swap
I believe that's
me and
correct. Yes.
swap me and Ori around.
Oh.
Okay.
Blur, blur, blur. Perfect. Very nice. Ready?
It refused to show up in OBS on its own, so I had to force it.
It's weird, but it'll work fine. You did well.
Yay!
I'm fine. Everybody can stop.
Okay, then.
Okay.
So we've got snaking going on.
Mhm.
Maybe that'll. Okay. Whatever. I'll let it
That'll
go.
work. That'll work.
Okay. Sneaking. What was our stealths? I'm sorry.
In order.
17.
Okay.
Joseph, what was your snake?
15.
Okay.
Ori?
9.
I had a modified 20.
18.
So, Ori, why are you having so much trouble?
Nobody
I've
clicked his
never
name.
been a wolf before.
Click, 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 click. You're moving down.
I don't know. Wolves just don't do well on stat. I guess. I
Roll
don't know.
perception.
Moon,
The
moon.
first 3.
— 12.
Okay, for
My perception was 1. I'm distracted by Moon behind me.
24 for hearing and or smell.
What's sight?
Well, if it's sight based, then I have to go off roll. So 12.
Moon, what you hear in front of you is a crackling of a fire somewhere off in the distance.
Okay.
Bagby, you see a small light up ahead.
Does it smell like a natural fire or like based?
It smells like cooking.
Like cooking. Okay.
Are we down at the end of the hallway? Like
No.
on the. So we're not all the way down the stairs yet?
You're down the stairs for sure. You're walking down the hallway. It's very long. There's no offshoots.
Okay. I'm going to sort of hold up my little hand to stop the party. And then I'm going to turn around and whisper as quietly as I can, "There's a fire down there. Do the crystal here."
So I kind of turn around to block the light from where we're looking on my spear.
Okay.
And hold the light up so Duncan can see it.
I would be thinking towards Joe in case he can hear me. That I can't see a gosh darn thing past everybody's butts, but it smells like something's cooking.
I'm not telepathic with you. I'm telepathic with my horse. And if you're barking, that spell wore off like 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Not 4
And
hours ago, but a while
No,
ago.
nobody knows any of that. I'm just sitting.
I have unwrapped it, the floating crystal, to see it happens.
Okay. So the crystal rises up as it's always done. It spins again, and it spins.
I didn't hear that last part.
It just
Mike.
spins.
It just spins.
Wrap it back up
But
again.
no hesitation.
Roll perception.
It didn't. Yeah, I'd like to roll perception before you wrap it up. Thanks.
I hope other people roll well, because I got the 9.
Fuck, I got a 9 too.
23.
I only got a 10.
17.
So the one person who rolled really well can't speak.
23. You can see that it is just mostly just spinning. It's just spinning. I mean, it's just spinning.
Just spinning.
There's hesitation
So-
occasionally, but there's not a direct direction.
So I would look at it very intently, and then kind of give like a disappointed groan, and like my ears would lower.
I guess that's a no.
We've got to go lower. We got to actually get down in there.
Well, there's somebody cooking ahead, so be prepared. We're not alone anymore.
Okay, I take a hit of my magic darkness sight or seeing darkness stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Joe loves his cocaine. And then actually, I can only see in low light. I can't see in dark vision. And then I ask Crucible to cut the light.
And I do so.
Okay. Do you continue to move forward?
You want me to go first, Bagby?
Now that you can see, probably.
He can't
Okay. I mean, there's light ahead of me. Yeah.
see. Way down the tunnel.
Oh. Well, I would walk slowly towards it
Okay.
until I can see a little better. I mean, I have low light vision, so I don't. Once I can see where we're going a little bit, I would still try to be going stealthy though.
Okay. You continue to move in that direction. Do you want to roll stealth again, or do you want to continue keep with your old stealth rolls?
I'm gonna keep my 15. Feel like that's pretty good.
I would like to reroll.
Okay.
I'm okay with 17.
That is a natural 20 for 24.
Sneaky moon.
Okay. Moon
You just need to get the hang of it.
As you're getting closer, you smell cooking, first and foremost. You can see firelight ripple along the walls with shadows that you can't quite comprehend initially. You hear grumblings that you don't quite understand in deep voices. And you smell cooked meat. When you're maybe 40 feet away, a large shadow of a horned figure depicts itself upon the wall opposite where the fire is coming from. And you hear the clopping of hooves upon stone.
They're
Get a
moving
sense of how
towards us.
many there are. That too.
Roll perception now that you're closer.
$16.
11.
10.
24.
12.
16. You, which is Bagby.
Mm-hmm.
You hear over the top of the clopping and the crackling of the fire and the deep voices that you can't quite place. You hear lighter voices speaking to the deeper voices in the same language you don't quite understand.
I just want to double check because I do speak Undercommon.
It is not undercommon.
Okay, just checking.
24,
Mm-hmm.
which is Ori. The you can hear many sets of hoof prints, not just in that area there, but seemingly deeper beyond the corner. Occasionally you hear stuff walk by, including, and when you decide, hold for a second and try to decipher how many, the number eludes you, but you do hear boots, normal boots walking around in there as well. Many different versions.
The sense of urgency in this situation, I would drop my wolf form and go back to being Ori, and I would whisper to everyone, I hear a lot of hoof clippy clops and also a lot of boots. There are a lot of them down there.
I look back at the rest of the group. Go back. Forward. What? Is that go back from Bagby? Okay. I start inching backwards then.
Crucible and Duncan, do you have anything to say?
I think we need to see it.
Crucible?
Someone needs to see it.
We gotta have some kind of visual, is what I'm thinking.
I heard it very clearly, guys.
I'm whispering.
Yeah, like everyone's whispering that Crucible.
I will try to sneak further. Crucible, bless me.
I just for the hell of it, I give her a big hug. All right, there. Sneak
What's a
well
big
with
hug
one.
between Crucible and Bagby?
Please, someone fan art that. That's all I want. I
Just like
want
you
fan
holding
art.
out like
Oh,
this.
that would be great.
Just
that
like,
would be
just like your
fucking great.
hands like that, just like that big around something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're holding a doll.
Okay, here we go. Stealth roll to sneak up to the point where I could see and perhaps count how many we're looking at. Oh, that's very good. Okay. 25.
Okay. You feel as sneaky as you've ever been. You get close.
Ooh, you know what? Wait. I'm going to also, before I go, cast Pass Without a Trace on myself to make that a plus 12. I'll use my key points to do that.
37.
So it's a plus 10, so it's a 35.
35. Okay. 35. You get to the corner.
Where did Bagby go?
You don't even feel the dust around you kick up as you move. You get to the corner and peer around. And you see a hovel village of sorts. Lean-tos, impromptu tents. Ogres, minotaurs, humans. Just here. You can't see the back of the camp. You can't see the sides of the camp. You just see 3 minotaurs and a couple humans cooking a humanoid torso over a fire.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I do a perception or investigation to see anything else or anything of note aside from just the number?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
They are 17.
17 perception?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you looking for specifically?
I think maybe signs of that. I don't remember his name, but the guy that was involved with the cult that we stopped in the sewers earlier. Basically, signs of
I might have his name in my.
the cult. It was something ridiculous. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though.
Mhm.
But like, I don't know, signs of Baphomet worship, cult
You'll
symbols or things.
Yeah. You see on the people, everyone's wearing, the humanoids are wearing leathered armor, and they do have the symbol of Baphomet on them.
Okay. And I will stealthily go back, all in the shadows. And I will say, it's a whole village. Right now there's only like 5, but it's like orcs and the minotaurs and humans, and they're roasting a humanoid torso on the fire, and they are wearing leathers, and they have the symbol of Baphomet. This is bigger than what we can handle. I think we may need to
It's
bring
an
some
army.
guard down. Yeah.
All right.
It's a troop camp.
Crucible, I got what I need. We got what you need.
So we're going in.
No. That would
No.
be a terrible idea. I couldn't see the sides, and I couldn't see how far back it went. It could be huge.
It's an army. They're waiting to invade the city.
So, Baggy, when you cast Pass Without a Trace, you cast that on all of us? Yeah?
Technically, yes.
Okay. I thought that's how that worked. I just
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we're going to try to pass out of there without a trace.
Walk up the stairs then?
And we should probably tell Stevenson.
Stevens.
Steven.
Right.
Okay. You go back upstairs.
Yeah, I don't even think we've met his son yet.
You get to you get back to the top of the stairs in the academy. You close the bookshelf.
I feel like we need some kind of lock on this.
I think we need some kind of building on top of this.
Yeah,
Lock
but
it.
if we do anything to lock it, it would let them know that we know about it.
Right. Until the time's right, I kind of leave it where it is, the way it is. All right, let's
Definitely
go.
should let
Is there a way we can
Idris
put some
know.
kind of warning on
Idris
it though,
needs to know.
like a signal or something that if it is used, someone will know?
Anyone got a spell or something that could do that?
Here, hold on. I go over to another bookshelf
You're cutting out there.
I can't,
so that no one will touch it.
I have no idea what you're saying. I have
You
no
cut
idea what
out
you're
there. I
saying.
don't know what you said.
It's fine. It was a bad joke.
Just repeat it.
You must repeat the joke.
I said I go over to another bookshelf and I grab War and Peace, and I take that and I put it onto that bookshelf so that no one will touch it.
Right. Yeah. Bagby, you're right. We need to tell Idris. We need to tell everyone. I wish there was a way we could take, like, I don't know, like a picture of it or something. Someone could.
It's possible that the Academy knows about this. Not Idris necessarily, but someone in the Academy. Or, I mean, definitely someone knows, but I think a lot of people in the Academy. Because remember what Captain Stevens said? He said the Academy does experiments and stuff. So it's possible that this was something that they helped set up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this, but I could use this eye to keep tabs on this tunnel.
Oh, I don't like that thing either.
You have an extra eye?
Oh yeah, you missed
That was the orb that he got.
You don't have a
When you were-
magical nicey thing. They do.
So what? The thing becomes invisible?
We should have mounted that down further
It is
down the stairs so we knew they were coming.
It is completely invisible. It is not intangible, however. If you run into it, you run into it.
Can we stick it on the ceiling?
You can stick it anywhere.
Yeah,
It floats.
it just
solid
floats. I could
space.
set it up like right inside the bookcase, and I would be able to see if they were coming up the tunnel.
To see them coming up those stairs, that would be perfect. Well, I can't
I
tell
don't
you
feel
you
good
have to
about
do it,
using
but that's
this
how I do it. Why? It's a thing that you use.
I suppose it's what
I
you use
can-
it for rather than how you use it. I don't know.
It has an aura to it. I know this thing is not a good thing.
What kind of aura?
How dare you, Chad? Don't look at my shit.
For lack of a better word, it's just evil.
Yeah, I don't really like it either.
Evil magic's made this thing. Evil magic's permeate.
Well, you guys talk that out. I'm gonna go see Stevens. Tell him what's going on.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
we can go with you if you want.
I'll find Idris. We had a really good conversation this morning, and I think that he will be really happy.
Let's do that then.
All right. So we'll do. Are you putting the eye there?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So you do not have permanent access to that vision sense. However, at any point, you can roll for concentration, and with your eyes closed, see what it sees.
Okay.
But you need to roll for concentration in order to make it work.
Okay.
Okay. No, where do you have it in the hallway? Just like upper corner or somewhere?
Farthest top corner. From my perspective, if I'm looking down the staircase with the bookcase open, with the false case open, it would be top right hand corner.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Adris would happen before Stevens did. But we can do Stevens first if you guys would prefer. I don't care.
Either one.
Idris
I
then?
mean, yeah, we don't have to like.
Actually, for narrative's sake, let's do Stevens first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading with Duncan.
Okay, you arrive. It's a long ass walk, but yeah, you can get to Stevens.
Stevens, where is he?
Who?
It's me, Duncan. Where's Stevens at?
He's in the down in his office. What?
No, we've got important news.
He's down in his office.
I just push past him and I go downstairs then.
All right, that rude. You see him with a cup of coffee, just like hunkered over it.
Burst through the door. Stevens!
Oh, God. Not today, guys. Really. Not today.
Oh, we've got important news. That's big. There's an army.
Do you ever
underneath
just
the
have,
city
like,
right now.
news about, hey, it's nice outside, you want to go for a walk?
Well, it's quite nice outside. And honestly, the fresh air probably do you well right now.
So,
Back to the task at hand there.
Right, Crucible, go.
All right, Stevens, you know, you hired us for a specific reason before, and we've been keeping our eye open since then. I got to tell you, there's some bad shit happening underneath this city. All right, we just found a passageway, leads to an area under the city. It's an entire camp of, let's just say, minotaurs, ogres, all sorts of people that are here to probably take over the city if they want to. It's an army. That's what I'm saying.
you're telling me that there's an army of monsters underneath the city.
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
And there's probably dozens or more ways for them to get up from there into
Where
the city.
did you find this army?
In a passageway underneath the academy.
There's a stairwell comes right up into the library. That's real.
Remember
And
that
you
Minotaur
could-
attack that happened in the library up there?
And
The
you
academy?
could specifically show me where this passageway is.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
He gets up. He hooks his belt up around him.
I mean, you're not planning on going down there, are you?
Nope, not my district. But if
Well,
I
we'll show
go
you.
to the academy district, they won't listen. So I'm gonna go talk to some rich ass puffs. Delightful. You guys just ruin every day that you wander into my life.
You're welcome.
All right,
Let's go.
you're coming with me, you fucks.
I think he was talking to us, Duncan.
Well, I'm already up top of the stairs. I'm going over there now.
Are you going with him, Duncan? Because that's what he wants.
Right? And I feel like I'm ahead of him, though, because I want him to hurry up.
Do you know
Right, but
where you're
but
going?
he's not
Do you
going to
know
the-
where you're going?
No.
We're going to the castle district.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Going? No.
I'll go as far as I can. Let's go. I'm trying to rush him along.
What does he
He's
mean
being
as
quite
far as
slow.
he can? You explain to him. Cut back to Bagby and Joe.
I think Bagby would. I think Joe would let Bagby go by herself unless
Okay.
she asked him to
Bagby.
go because she had a moment with Adris.
Bagby.
I go find Adris.
As you're walking up toward where you guys are staying, he's walking up as well from the direction of his office.
Dude, I have news.
Hey, me too. What's up?
Wait, do you have news?
Yeah,
You go first.
Jenny's here.
What?
Yeah. She's visiting. She brought cake.
What?
That is good news. Also, we found the entrance that the Minotaurs came in when they attack the library, and there might be like an army underneath the library of Minotaurs, Orcs, humans, and all their worshipping Baphomet. But yay, cake!
Oh, I don't feel good.
Please don't vomit.
Bagby?
He is definitely
Bagby?
going to vomit.
Yeah.
Bagby? I'd like
Yeah.
you to roll for your feet.
What am I rolling?
For your feet. Your very special feet.
Oh.
See, I thought you meant more of like
Oh shit.
not to get anything.
Yeah,
on
have you
her
forgotten
feet.
about that?
Yeah.
No, yeah. And fuck, where is that? Where did I put that? That's in notes, I think. I did not hit a 13 wisdom save. So I take 1d4 plus 1. So I take 2 points of damage.
You feel the pain in your face. You feel a fiend or evil or something approach you. Genevieve rounds the corner. Hey, Dad, do you want ice cream?
I just wipe my nose where I'm bleeding a little bit. Oh, shit.
Thank you very much for watching tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Nice.
And I can't say that I know what she sensed either.
You cannot.
Oh no,
Morgan's
Morgan
dead. You're back.
was
You're back.
lovely.
You're back. Oh, you let went away again. Oh, you're white.
Oh,
Camera not available. Goodbye.
There he is.
Having all sorts of issues.
Bumped through with my foot. Sorry.
Thank you very much for watching tonight. We'll catch you again tomorrow with Cyberpunk, which has been going well. They are in quite the situation in Cyberpunk.
Indeed. And then episode 1 when on
Not
Sunday.
this Sunday. No, not
Not
this
this
Sunday. The next Sunday. Jay felt like he needed an extra week. So
All
that's
right, Jay.
Um,
So what are you gonna do are you gonna do anything on?
He's moving
Sunday?
right now. I might do something Sunday, but right now, yeah, no, they just bought a house, so
Right.
which is like the
Congratulations,
best
Jay.
time to do that right now.
Yeah.
But they, this
Right.
is in the fix for
Right.
a while. Can't help it.
Right.
Are we doing pinkies?
Pinkies up.
Are we pinkiesing? Are we pinkiesing? Okay, get a thing. All right.
Also,
Oh, Bagby, sorry.
no, I was gonna say, put yourself on the camera. We just see map.
Oh, me. I'll do it. Here, I'll it's double mic now. I look like a 90s music video.
Well, that's disorienting.
Oh god, stop.
I just got to put my foot up here for no reason. 90s hip hop video, and I'll do one of these. All right, go ahead.
Wow.
Shite hills rise and castles fall. Time makes us the same, one and all.
The water is slightly happier. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Boy.
Everybody.
Bye.